Hi everyone, Dorota Palicka, international new artist and educator. I will show you today very effective designs like butterflies. I have done some before. You can see how nice it is. And I would like to demonstrate to you how to do it using the gel polish. I have prepared my tip into the coffin shape and I will start off with the wings shape with the color, and then we will outline everything with black. For this one, we could use some different colors like a yellow, just apply a tiny bit to start off. Quite like to clean my brush with a tiny bit of the blue scrub or a UV cleanser, just so you don't mix up your colors. After the yellow, I want to go for orange. And now we can blend those two colors together. So I pick up a little bit of yellow and I'm going to blend these first two colors. We can go and pick up some pink. So already start to look like little wings. And then we can go for purple. Again, I want to blend those colors in together. You can help yourself and use a larger brush for blending. It's just much quicker than playing with the small one. And then we want to go for a blue. Try to always also pick up the colors which are connecting together and create a new color in between them. That always gives us the nicest ombre look. Just blending the colors a little bit more. It's almost like a rainbow butterfly. Tiny bit more just in the middle here of the yellow. And that's our background for the wings done. Now we can move into the black gel. I don't like to paint with the gel polish, so I have used the black foil design gel, which is a really nice consistency. And now we can do a small tiny head. and the body of the butterfly. When I'm closer to the wings, I want to mix the color with orange just to get a more realistic look. Don't want to have pure black in it. So you can see it nicely faded and blended in for a more natural looking results. Pre-long the tile. For the wings, we have to prepare our brush really well. And look what I'm doing on my foil. I'm taking the brush and I'm rolling it in. Then once I'm happy with it, I do a dot and then I pull down. I do a dot and then I pull down. So this way we get a really nice and thin antennas. We can also draw the little legs, and it's better if you start off where your body is, because then you can go thinner. And the two little ones on the top. So we want to go very nice and thin. We have to flash curate our design now. And then we will outline everything with the black. I will also use some glitter, just a tiny bit for extra sparkle. I put the foil aside, you know what colors I've got, and on the foil they mix pretty nice because the foil reflects the light, so you might not see as well. And now we can start painting the outline of the wings. There are some places where we want to go thicker, so you can press your brush stronger, and then you want to go nice and thin. First outline in, and then we can add some thicker places. You don't want to overdo it as well. Like too much sometimes doesn't look good. I'm going to show you now. This is going to make your work much easier as well. So here I've got again thicker portion of the product, and then I want to go thinner. I've got thicker and then thinner. I've got thicker and then nice and thin. Now I can just make it a rounder shape. I think it looks much nicer. Okay, you can see how much nicer it looks when we done some outline with the black. Now it is a time for the bottom wing, so I'm going to turn my design. Again thicker and then nice and thin. We can also turn client's hand as well, anyway, which is kind of comfy for us. And just round it a little bit. At this stage I would cure it just because we want to add a tiny bit of the very small veins inside, and I will cure it, because if you do some mistake and you would like to wipe off those extremely fine lines, like we done it in here, you could take it off, and if you wouldn't cure the product, you will have to just start all over again, and that will be lots of your work wasted. So definitely a best way to do it is just cure it first, and then you can go on and add those little veins. I'm going to prepare my brush exactly the same way like we did for the antennas, so it has to be a really nice and thin. And now we can start drawing a very small veins. So they're extremely small. Once I have done veins, I can clean my brush, do it properly because we will be using white now. Again, when I'm cleaning my brush, I still go and I roll it because I want to have a really nice point. And then I'm going to go into my white. Again, the white I want to use must be really highly pigmented, and that's the paint on French. And we're just going to do a couple of dots. So they're nice and tiny dots. I don't want to do too much. As I say, sometimes too much is too much. Once we have done the dots, we can add a tiny bit of sparkle to our rainbow butterfly. And I'm going to put a tiny bit of top coat, tap in on my brush, tap in on the glitter, and then just touch up some places. Again, because you have done those small veins, and if you're not sure, would you not touch it or would you not smudge it, you can just cure it and then do the glitter. Just a tiny bit. I don't want it to be all over the place. Now I will cure it. And then we can apply the top coat. Of course, the more time we spend with the butterfly, the better it will look. I have added some highlights here as well. And a little bit more veins just for a nicer look. Now we can top coat it. You can also stick some nice crystals on top of it, and that looks pretty nice too, and that's what I have done it on this one. It's like lots of little crystals. I have put some crystal on this one too, just like a wee tiny one. I have put lots of on my nails too. You can actually see it on one of my other videos how they have been done as well, but that's how you create the butterfly. I hope you have enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, like and subscribe. Thanks guys, bye!